survey method, strategic sample method. Now, various methods how we are going to collect the data. And after collecting the data, what we have to do? What we have to do? See, in the chapter of analysis, in the process of research analysis, and analysis is the main important things to do. What to be collected, to interpret the data, to analyze the data, isn't it? What is the styles we have to maintain? What is the method we have to maintain for the analysis? Then the statistical tools are there, tabulation methods are there, textual methods are there, and various types of methods are available for the statistical tools or analysis or interpretation of the data. Yesterday we discussed questionnaire method, interview method, schedule method, survey method, and case study methods, and inquiry method and inventory. These all are part and parcel of the collection of the data. The same thing after collection of the data, what we have to do? Scaling, put into the scaling of the data and rating of the particular data. What we collected, what is the rate for that data? Yesterday I said that quality of information we are collecting from those particular respondents. The investigator is going to contact personally. That we can say that interview method, and there will be improve the rapport between the researcher and the respondents. The same thing after collection of the data, scaling, and the data is how we are going to score and how we are going to rate, how we are going to scientific method or census method or various types of methods. We are going to discuss. And classification of the grouping the data. After collecting the data, we have to classify it based on the geographical condition and chronological or time series or numerical values. Sometimes we can say that the data which is put into the tabulation method. Sometimes with the data which is put into the semi-textual method or numerical method. The various types of method we are going to analysis of the collected data, isn't it? Later, detailed and data analysis, editing the data. When we are collecting the data, there is a factual errors. What are the factual errors? While we are entering to the data, into the text or a tabulation or a semi-text or whatever it may be, what is this contained? While we are entering to the data, sometimes typographical error, we can say that wrongly typed. Suppose, in the year of example, I'll tell you. Suppose the data which is belongs to the 1981 to 2022. How many books you are purchased from the government degree college libraries in Telangana? 1980s, 2019. 90s, 2009, just like that. If at all we put into the additional zero, it's like a 20,000. That's enough. Whether it is factual data or not, whether we are entering to the wrong or right, we have to classify it and simultaneously irrelevant information. When the data, the respondent are giving the information, whether the data is respondent related or irrelated. If it is irrelated, keep it with you, but don't mention, don't put into your research. Just keep it like in a separate, because whatever the data we are asking, that is related to your research. Sometimes, suppose in the open-ended question, what they will ask, give the suggestion the better way of the maintenance of the library. You wrote that American libraries are maintained so and so better. Why didn't you try for the American library system or Britain library system or European library system? But as our topic belongs to the state government or national government. This only considered, but not in the America, not in the European states. See, whether the data is relevant or irrelevant, that's we have to choose it. And comes to the arithmetical errors. So while entering, just I said, when typographical error you put into the one place, some another number, it will occur. So at that time we have to careful on that while entering into the data. And come to the coding and content analysis. whatever the data are we are collected from the respondent, whatever the data we are gathered from the respondent, the content should be analysis with the coding. Suppose when we are entering into the, how many people knows SPSS package? See, whenever the class is not monopoly, it's a both side discussion how to do. Otherwise, just like I'm telling, just you're listening, there is no meaningful for the class. Tell me how many people knows SPSS package?
Means sir statistical, sir.
Ah.
SPSS means statistical.
Ah.
Statistical service package.
No. Those who are completed their PGs, I think they know very well about the SPSS packages.
Statistical.
Statistical
SPSS.
package for the social sciences.
Social sciences. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
Just like,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
when we are entering into the data in the Excel sheet, we'll put into the reports model. And then later, what it will come, they will convert. They will convert it as textual model. Textual model it will come.
We are not able to hear, sir, clearly.
Why it is not coming?
Statistical data is reflected in market. They are showing like graphs, geograph that side. That's
Not
type,
only
sir.
that, what we are doing the research. No?
Sir, muted your phone.
Sir, we are not able to hear your voice. Sir, we are not able to hear your voice.
Sir, not audible your voice, sir.
Individual.
It's now clear.
It's now clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
you can, sir.
Sir, this is 10th lesson, sir?
Yeah, 10th lesson, Amma.
Okay.
See, statistics means that statistics we are going to.
Not able to hear. Sir, we are not able to hear your voice.
Statistical to textual data we are. Isn't it statistical to textual data?
Okay.
That's statistical.
Sir, muted.
We are analysis it. Isn't it? We are analysis. That data is going to analysis, and we are presenting in the research topic. Isn't it? And comes to the statistical measure for the data analysis, use variables. When we are going to the statistical data analysis, we are going to use two types of variables, qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative is nothing but the measurements, the data, how much of data we are collecting. The data is going to analysis. The data is going to statistical to textual. We have to analysis and transfer it and send it to those candidates. Those required research, isn't it? That is quantitative. What is the meaning of quantitative? Sir, that is quantitative. What is the meaning of qualitative?
Quality means standard. Quality means
standard. Yeah, that's what. Whether that particular data is quality or not. The statistical data, what we are transferring to the statistical to textual, that is quality.
Sir, your phone muted.
Not able to hear voice, sir. Not able to hear. It's not clear.
No, clear, but sometimes, sir, the mobile was muted directly.
Just a minute. Just be online. Just be on. I think, do you have all our books, no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just open the 149 page number.
100.
Open now. Just after open, just open now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See what they mention, they mention age group and frequency number of employees and age group, years inclusive type. That means, frequency distribution. In the simple methods for the data analysis, they said the frequency distribution. What is the frequency? How many people are belongs to this MSc mathematics or BSc mathematics? Do you have any PG holders or degree holders belongs to the mathematical sciences, physical sciences?
No, sir.
Just you go through this one, what it is. 8 to 21, frequency number 3, age group 8 to 20, 21 to 25, frequency is 8. The same thing, frequency in the means of distribution, while we are distributing the data. Hello?
Hello?
Is it audible now?
Sir,
Yes,
you can.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is. Sometimes your phone is muted, sir.
Yeah. Okay. What it is coming, the frequency is the number of times, particularly the value of variables repeat itself. That means every third or every 8 or every 15 or every 16 or every 9, whatever the frequency of the distribution. Yes. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. We have a pitch.
Yeah, picture is there, no?
Yes, sir. Pitch. We have a pitch. Students are different pitch, and we have a different pitch. Frequency that have a pitch.
Page number what, sir? Page number what, sir? Not able to hear.
149. 149, I think.
149.
149.
And table 1.
And comes to the another one, just you check proportion of percentages.
Okay, sir, which subject?
Which page number 150?
Which subject is first code number 1 subject?
What code number?
Research methodology subject.
Yeah. First code and first book. MLISc-01.
No, 06. Code number is 06. Subject name is research methodology.
Research methodology.
Yeah, research methodology. Because yesterday evening I taught a class, and the same thing today I'm continuing. Okay. Comes to the 149 page number.
Okay.
Proportion of percentage. Sorry, 150. Proportion of the percentages. What is the proportion of the percentage? What is the meaning of the proportion? Some proportion is required for the suppose you take example of the library 1, library 2, the visitors. See, 124 proportion, 200 members proportion. Here they mentioned proportion library 1 and library 2. Did you understand what is the meaning of the proportion? How many visitors are coming to the library? 1, isn't it? And in that again, how many teachers or how many non-teaching members are coming? In that, proportionately, how many people are daily coming for this particular library? Out of that, see, suppose you take example of the daily 250 members are coming to the library. In that, 100 members are teaching, remaining members are non-teaching members are coming to the library. Proportionately, daily how many people are coming to the zoology department or sciences department or what if from the teaching side? How many people, students, non-teaching members are coming from the physical science? Proportionately, we can say this much of percentage, 10% or 0.62% or 0.28% or 0.34%. How we are going to percentage the total? By the approximate number, how many people are visiting, how many people are coming. That's what, approximate percentage of these particular things. And central value, average, central value or average. What is the meaning of central value or average? What is the meaning of central value and average? Suppose 1 to 10 numbers are there. What is the central number? What is the average value?
5 and 6.
5.5.
5.5.
5. Okay, between 5 to 6. Isn't it correct now?
Yes.
The same thing when we are collecting the data, after collection of that particular data, when we are doing the analysis, that we have to do central or average. What is the central? What is the average for that? Why? Because I'll tell you one thing. Every month, library visitors, you take example of the 1 month, the January to December. Nearly every month, 200, 1 month 200, another month 300, 4 months 600, 500, just like that. And the total number is 1200. By divided by 12 is equal to what is the average? What is the average total number of the 1200? What is the average?
Total number by
1200 by 12.
Numbers,
Total observation divided by
100,
number
sir,
of
100.
observations.
1200 by 12. 100, sir.
That means approximately that is the central
100
value.
member students, yes, sir.
Approximate. That we are going to same thing when we are collecting the research. Sometimes we are going to analysis. Such type of things we have to follow. That's what it's contain mean, mode. There are 3 types of central tendency are there. What is the meaning of the mode?
Most repeated value.
The number of more
150.
More number
Somebody said
in the data.
no mode.
Maximum number
mode,
the data.
Mode.
Mode.
Most the observations on which one is more repeated, that value.
Simplify. Find and score the category of the most often distribution. They mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8. Like, what is the mid-range? 4 they given. Isn't it? In the table number 151, 1 to 7 are there. Isn't it? 4 is the mid number. That they can say that, mode.
Medium. Yes, yes.
Okay. And also they mentioned set score 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 1, 6, 5, 4. Again 1, 1, 4, 4, 3. They said, 1 is the mid number, the mode number. And comes to the median. What is the median? When ordinal or intervals of the data are arranged, order of the size. Order of the size is nothing but the order of the size. It's become the possible to locate the median. They given a graph, just you verify it. They given a graph. Have you seen? Have you seen 152? There's a two graph, frequency. Unimodal, biomodal.
Sir, what is difference between unimodal and biomodal, sir? On page number 152.
Have you seen or not?
I am seeing, sir.
See, what I said, the intervals of the data are arranged in order of the size. See, unimodal size will be reflected up in one place, and biomodal reflected two area, they reflected. Have you checked?
Well, sir, please explain once more. Sir, please explain this graph once more, sir.
Yeah, that's what unimodal means. Is nothing but the in the part of the median itself, interval the data are arranged in a order of the size. Suppose we are data collecting 100 questionnaires.
Okay.
Or some institution given 50 questionnaires. Or some institutions giving the data 7 questionnaires. Or some institutions given the 60 questionnaires. Put into the order. Which order? 100, 70, 50, 40. Just like that, the first graph given here, only one side of the data. It reflected only one side. And come to the Y means two types they reflected. Have you checked two times? Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Is it ups and downs? Up is this particular frequency. They said this particular institution given the 90. Another comes to second institution is given the 80. Again, it's the third institution given the 90. Again, fourth, fifth institutions are come to the down. It's a put into the order of the size. అర్థమైందా? మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వాళ్ళు ఎవరు లేరా?
ఉంది సార్, తెలుసు సార్.
సార్ ఉన్నాం సార్, కానీ ఇది బయోమోడల్ అర్థమైతలేదు సార్.
అమ్మ రీసెర్చ్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది? రీసెర్చ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? అందరికీ అర్థం కావాలి, ఒకరికి ఇద్దరికి కాదు, అందరికి అర్థం కావాలి. రీసెర్చ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే, వెన్ హ్యావ్ యూ డూడ్ ఎనీ project, have you did any thesis, have you did any dissertation, or otherwise have you part of any research methodology classes? When you are heard, then only you know the what is the actuality, what is the this thing. See, social sciences people, they're the first time, those who are listening, it says that it will new for us. It's a fact. I'll tell you, it's a fact. After completion of my class, just you go through your book, they will know, isn't it? Have you understood or not? If you are not understand, isn't it?
Sir.
If you are not understand, next class I'll repeat the same thing, but you have to go through the same class what I spoke to you, isn't it? Comes to the mean. What is the meaning? Mean.
Middle central value.
Central tendency, central tendency. Yeah, central tendency, I can say that. These all are central value, or I can say that it's the average of the data. In that, mode, median, mean. 3 types of steps are there. Mean is nothing but the central tendency. What is the central tendency? The same thing what we said then, out of 100. Out of 100, what is the central tendency? 50 is the central tendency. Out of 1 to 100. The same thing, 1 to 200. What is the central tendency?
100.
100 is central tendency. Just like that. What is the intention for this? Mean, mode, median. The total data is we are median mode, mean by mean. The central data, central tendency, we are going to calculate data. That we can say that what is the average of the user? What is the average of the seekers? What is the average of the library budget? What is the average of the library books purchased? That means it will shows the central tendency. 153, just you check. Core value 153. 153. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. What is central tendency? Somewhere they mentioned median.
4, 5, 14.
14.
4, 5, 14.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. They given us some, one formula X. Have you seen?
Five.
The same thing, calculating the mean, medium, and all those things they given. Could you explain to what I spoke to till now? చెప్పండి నేనేం చెప్పాను ఇంతవరకు కొంచెం అర్థమైనా చెప్పండి నేను లిజన్
How to calculate the mean value.
1 to 7 number of 1 to 7 number of
సార్ మాది మ్యాథ్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కాదు కానీ మా దాంట్లో ఇవి ఉన్నాయి సార్ కొన్ని మీరు చెప్పినాయి మధ్యగతం బాహుళకం అని
సిగ్మా ఎక్స్ బై ఎన్ అంటే సార్
Sum of total observation divided by number of observation.
సార్
మీరు చెప్పిందంతా కరెక్టే చెప్పండి వింటున్నాను నేను
సార్
మధ్యరకం బాహుళకం అని చెప్పేసి ఎవరు చెప్పారు వివరండి
సంతోష్ కస్తూరి సార్ అది మాకు సేమ్ మధ్యగతం బాహుళకం మీన్ మోడ్ ఇంకోటి అంకగణితం అని ఉండేది సేమ్ మీరు అదే చెప్తున్నట్టున్నారు
ఓకే
దానికి రిలేటెడ్
కరెక్ట్ మీరు చెప్పింది సంబడి సేస్ అనదర్ థింగ్
సిగ్మా ఎక్స్ బై ఎన్ అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా
ఫార్ములా అమ్మా
Sum of the
రాసుల మొత్తం
observations by the number of
sigma x means
observations.
sum of observations.
రాసుల మొత్తం బై రాసుల సంఖ్య అంతేనా సార్
Yes, sir.
Sum of observations by the number of
total.
observations.
N means total.
Total number of observations.
I will tell you here. See, how many number of books purchased in the total year? Around we purchased 400 books purchased. This is total. N is equal to 400. And how many subjects, approximate subjects? 10,000 or whatever the 20,000 or 20,000 divided by 400. What is the cost? That amount you put into the
500.
ZX. That means 500 divided by 400. I mean 500 by 400.
5 by 4.
Not 5 by 4.
500 by 400, 5 by 4 only.
That's you're right. Okay. Then
and 1 5 no?
tell me what you understand.
Sir, can you repeat the question again?
What I spoke to you till now in the half an hour or 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it may be.
సార్ దీంట్లో ఇంకా ప్రామాణిక విచలనము అవి కూడా ఉంటాయి కదా సార్ సేమ్ స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ ప్రామాణిక విచలనము అవి ఉన్నాయి కదా
Okay.
మొత్తం స్టాట్స్ సంబంధించింది కదా సార్
ఇదంతా స్టాట్స్ కి సంబంధించిందే కానీ అంటే రీసెర్చ్ లో ఇట్స్ ఎ కామన్ థింగ్ రీసెర్చ్ లో ఇట్స్ ఎ పార్ట్ అండ్ పార్సల్ అన్నమాట బికాస్ రీసెర్చ్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది mathematics or statistics or economics. It's combination of all the things. Tell me. Yeah. comes to the statistical technique for the data analysis, two variables. What are those two variables? Measures of association, correlation, and another one is rank correlation. So there is a part and parcel of the correlation. Contingency measures. See, measures of association and correlation. So this total data which is we are having, because it's a total statistical data. Actually, we prepared a table and we have to explain that. This is the formula. But even though I'll try to give it to you. Now you open the page number 157.
Yes, sir. Already open.
Open now.
Yes,
See,
sir.
they mentioned x, dx. See, just you open on that and calculating of correlation coefficient between the index of money in circulation and the index of the cost of living. Let's denote the former by x and later by the y. What is the mention? What they mentioned is the correlation coefficient between the index of the money in circulation. Actually, that is the topic. Money and circulation. That is the topic. What it is contained? X, dx, dx2, y, dy, dy2, dx, dy. Here you mentioned 120, 110, 125, 128, 130. Dx 1110, 18, 120 minus 8, 125 minus 3, 128 minus 8, 132 4, 140 12. What it is actually, they mentioned here, somewhere they mentioned minuses. They were mentioned, 324. The total one is 1105. Y is equal to 105, 108. Here they mentioned, and dy is equal to minus 10, minus 7, minus 5. Just what it is actually?
Sorry, minus 18 and all, how to get, sir?
128 minus 110. First one.
Yeah, exactly.
128 minus 110.
Okay, middle value must minus.
Middle value, yeah. Middle value. We are subtracting from middle value.
Okay. Then it's multiplying, no? 324. Squaring.
Dx square.
18 square.
Dx square. Isn't it? Just like,
Yes, sir.
see, they never asked, but only thing is, for the sake of explanation, just I am telling. The same thing that there is a formula, just use dx, dy. See, these are related to the correlation. What is the correlation means? When the statistical data, collecting the statistical data with us now, the data which is correlated to the others or not, or what is the central tendency, whether the data is correlated or not. That's what they mentioned here. Some lady says that why the 18 is came, minus 18 is came, and 122, 125 came. Some lady said that is the minus 110 minus 120.
जरा आवाज कम कर, मेरे को एक डाउट पूछना है.
आवाज कम कर. Hello. Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Doubt,
sir.
Yes, sir.
In dx column, how we are getting
Yes.
minus 8, sir?
I'll tell you, because there is a part. Yeah, I'll tell you. There is a formula for that, isn't it? Just you go through down. Formula is there. Dx dy by dx dt by n. The same thing.
Sigma dx.
Yeah. The same thing based on the formula, they will give the data. And in the downside, you can check 1105, 112, and 778, 885. See, these based on this formula, they made a table and whatever the data we are going to analysis it. That means the above table says that dx sigma so and so so and so dx square so and so so and so. That means what here they mentioned, based on the formula only we have to they have to put into the table the data we are going to analysis it. What analysis? Suppose I'll tell you the example.
Excuse me, sir.
Coefficient between the listen I'll tell you. Coefficient between the index of the money and circulation. See, the table number 1 shows that circulation of the money says that in the year of 2010 minus 18% was the reflection, and year 2020 minus 8% of the reflection comes to the minus 2050. The reflection of the money is 22. Finally, what it shows that what we have to tell is highest number of reflection, lowest number of reflection we have to set, and mid number of reflection also we have to set that. That means the above table we are going to analysis. How we are going to analysis means with the following strategic system we are used. The same thing how we are calculate how we are analysis how we are transform is based on this formula sigma edx or sigma edy based on that they did it. Cheppandi, somebody says question, raising the question.
Sir, which page it is, sir? Sir, which page? అది ఏ పేజ్ లో ఉంది సార్? ఇందాక మీరు చెప్పారు కదా సిగ్మా
157.
అమ్మా 157 లో ఉంది, ఒకసారి చూడండి నేను చెప్పింది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
And comes to the rank correlation, and I'll tell you here I want to tell you two things. Rank correlation means when we are collected the data, the total data put into the one particular table, isn't it? Based on the table, suppose I'll tell you the example. Our topic is number of computers available in the government PG college libraries in Telangana. There is a question. What we are mentioned is above below 10 is equal to we will give the one rank. Below 5 is we will give it to the second rank. Below 4 is equal to we will give third rank. Below 3 is equal to we will give the third rank. Below 2 is equal to second rank. 1 is one rank, isn't it? Based on that, if the respondent, that means the user, the researcher is going to ask that the question is they felt that we will put the rank system because we have 5 systems. What is the rank? Second rank. We have fifth rank. We have 7 systems. We'll give the first rank. We have 4 systems. We'll give the fourth rank. We have below 2 systems. We'll give the second rank. We have 8 systems. Though 1 to 10. No, we'll give the one rank. We'll put into the rank system. We'll put into the measurements which is up to here we'll give the one rank. Up to here we'll give the second rank. Up to here we'll give the third rank. Based on that, here they mention in our table, just you see rank correlation. Rank correlation. F1, F2, F3, awareness, F4, F5, F6, F. The same thing 6, 3, 7, 2, 1, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10. That is, they will give the score. Sometimes rank. Difference between paired rank D. N is equal to number of observations. R is equal to when ED sigma D square is equal to 0. R is equal to R lines between 1 and 1 plus. Based on that these formula, the table we are going to analysis. Based on that this formula, the table we are going to analysis. What it is always I am telling about this particular table, the table is contain the information. Which information? That information is belongs to collected information. Where we are collected, that information we are collected from the respondent. Who are collected? Researcher or investigator is collected. So such type of the data we are going to analysis. These all are part and part of the statistical analysis system, statistical tools system, isn't it? And come to the contingency measures. What is the contingency measure? See, here I'll tell you the things. Attributes of the association: positive association, negative association, independence association. What is the attributes of the association mean? Suppose they mention A and B. Positive, they said that A independent, B independent by the N. And same thing, AB negative is equal to A independent, B independent, again N. The same thing, these data, these type of the data, when I'll tell you what, because our topic is belongs to the Telangana Library Association, Andhra Pradesh Library Association are working status of the both associations. Example of a topic, isn't it? They mentioned here wonderfully attributes of the association, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. That means TS and AP. Here, brackets you mentioned Telangana and AP means TS and AP. Mention Telangana and AP. By total, how many programs they conducted? Negativity. The same thing, how many as and date, what is their track record? Independent. By independently, what is their track record? We can verify it. After cross verification, after analysis of the data, what it mentioned, it shows that the track record of the particular institutions, what they mention, how many national seminars they organize, how many state level seminars are organized, how many institutions, how many workshops they conducted, how many certificates they conducted, how many number of people are there participated. That just I am giving the sample of that. That is the mention of the contingents of the measures, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Comes to the chi-square test. This is very, very important to the research. This is one type of the method of the research. We can say that, isn't it? One type of the method of the research we can say. Just a minute.
This is contingency measure, sir. Sir, this is contingency measure.
Yes. What you have to contingency method. But now I am going to discuss about the chi-square test. Just be online, I'll tell you.
Online.
డ్రాయింగ్ కాంటెస్ట్ పెట్టుకున్నామా
I'm getting lot of disturbance from you.
No, sir. Aruna madam, please mute it.
Fani madam also, please put your phone mute.
Sir, only 4 minutes is there, sir.
Yeah, chi-square test. The measures of the association between the two nominal variables or between the nominal and ordinal variables. Here I'll tell you, somewhere they mentioned, nominal and ordinal values. Nominal variable, ordinal variable. What is the meaning of the nominal and ordinal variables? What will tell? Do you have any idea? See, the cluster, the chi-square test, the chi-square is nothing but the, observed frequencies in the in the sample, the theoretical frequency in the population or which is generated. The population generated means what is the meaning of the population? Yesterday I spoke to you, universe, isn't it? The universe or the sample which is generated, what it is? The frequency in the sample, theoretical frequencies, theoretical data which is generated, the data we are going to the put into the systematic order. We can say that, chi-square test. In the suppose you take example of the when we are going to put into the task head and tails, which one it will come? When we are going to the task now, isn't it? When we are going to the task now, head and tails, each and every coin, it contains the head and task. When we after completion of our task, either it will come by the head or either it will come by the tail. But the same thing, the data is presentation by the a systematic order which is contained, that we can say that a chi-square test. Chi-square test. The x square is equal to sigma 0 minus e by e. Event observed, frequencies expected, O minus e square, O minus e square by e. That means that they mentioned head and tail. Head 45%. Here I want to tell you because one simple simple answer I'll tell you. See, one person is going to be put into the task in between the two people. One time they don't know what it will come. At least 10 times he will observe, no? He will tell either 40% or 30% what it will comes next, whether it will come by the task, come by the head or tail. And if we observe 20 times, he will tell us, 50% he will tell us, no, next time it will come head only, or next time it will come tail only. Because how it will come? By the observation. And 20 times he observed that what it will come every time, what it is coming. Head are coming, tails are coming, what it is coming. By the observation, he will know. The same thing here also, the percentage, how much of the percentage it will come. Sometimes they mention here, just you see, head 45% frequency expected, tail 55% expected. That means out of 100, sometimes 45, sometimes 55. 50 plus 5, 50 minus 5, and here 50 minus 5. The same thing, how we are going to how we are going to the analysis of the data, or presenting the data, we can say exactly by this chi-square test. They mention here various types of tests also in the chi-square test. Just you go through the 161 French language, French and the racial origin, French and English. 95 people or 67 people. Total 38. That means total others are total is 200. A sample 47.5, 33.5, here 19.5. See, they mentioned, what is the ratio? Why they 47.5 they mentioned? Did you understand? Out of the 200, they mentioned 95. What is the percentage of the 95 in the total 200? 47.5. The same thing out of 200, 67 is 33.5%. 38 is 19.0%. The same thing, the total data is like we have to analysis. We have to present it in the table. See, do you have any dissertation or thesis, whatever it may be, just you go and check it. How the chi-square test, which was they will done, isn't it? How they did it, which formula they followed for the, each and every variable. Based on that, we can plan it, isn't it? Each and every variable we can plan it. But depends on the problem, how we are going to present that particular data by the chi-square test. Another thing is, time series also is there. What is the time series? Yesterday I spoke to you, seasonal component and cyclic component, random component. That means time series means these particular year how many books we purchased. These particular year how many subject to be subscribed, how many journals we subscribed. By the seasonal component, what it means, sometimes seasonal component means summer, in the area of the summer, in the preservation styles we are going to use more, AC is required, or some cool methods we have to follow for that. Humidity is coming more. Just like what is the measures you have to follow. That's what in the time series, what it will show based on the seasonal and cyclic. Cyclic means every 20 copy we have to put into the magazine, or put into the some and a chemical for the preserving the data. Every 30 book or every 40 book, cyclic. When we'll start the 20, we'll start from the one. Again, the 20 book will put into the what we can put into the chemical. Just like in a time series, seasonal, cyclic, random. Random component means sometimes we put approximately 2,000 books are there. Put into approximately every 20 or every 15, every 30, or randomly we are applying to the chemicals. These all are just what we are discussing, put into the one particular table, put into the specific formula, and transform it just like a text one. Pronounce it just like a textual. What your observation, what you are expecting, the same thing it will come by the textual format. Isn't it? Textual format, it will come. We have to analyze, you have to analyze, you have to explore it, what it is. Okay. The same thing presenting the data, the data what we presented in the table format. That's what I said, that when we are interpreting the data, textual format, tablet format, numerical form, that all forms will considered, explore it in your textual form after completion of your table. In the down, you have to analysis it in your opinion, in your own styles. My style is say that, somebody says that the above table is explaining so and so. Somebody people say that in the table number 1, in the figure number 1 says that as per the and so problem. He says that the highest percentage of the data is containing so, lowest percent of the containing data is so. Highest and lowest, the total table, we prepared on what basis? Just we discussed central regression, main mode, and cluster chi-square test. These are time series. These all are and parcel of the statistical analysis system, isn't it? Sometimes you put into the table number of people are participated in the research, male and female. So approximately 2,000 people are participated. Male 1,200 people, 800 people are female. That means 800. So what is the percentage? To 1,200. What is the percentage? Put into the data. That when we are analyzing that the above table, what is the, so in the above data we say that 800 people are belongs to the women. 1,200 people are belongs to the men. So total overall men are participated in the research. Huge number of the men are participated in the research. That means huge number of number, and how you are going to say that your analysis, your vision, you are going to say is that your opinion, you are explaining, exploring the above table of the data, isn't it? Comes to the testing of the hypothesis. What is the testing of the hypothesis? See, the questionnaire is prepared based on the objectives, hypothesis. Whether after completion of your analysis, whether the hypotheses are proved or disproved, on what basis, how you are going to tell. See, there are the number of styles are there: Z test and T test, ANOVA, MANOVA, and and the nano parametric techniques and analyzing, and various styles are there in the hypothetical testing, hypothesis testing. But thing is, based on the objectives, we prepared assumptions. Hypothesis is nothing but the assumption, hypothetical expectation. Suppose our topic is belongs to the information seeking behavior of the research scholar in the IACT. Information seeking behavior of the research scholars in the IACT, isn't it? The intention of the IACT, what objective to find out the number of resources available in the IACT. Most print resources, to find out the print resources, to find out the electronic resources, information seeking behavior style, how it is, and all those mentioned the objective. But comes to the hypothesis, what is mentioned, huge number of print resources are available. It's hypothesis, my intention. Huge number of print resources are available. Huge number of electronic resources are utilizing the researcher. Or most number of the people are spending the times in the library cave only, internet cave only. Then most of the library most of the users are accessing the electronic resources for their research only. This is my assumption. Whether these assumptions will negative or positive, when it will know after completion of my research, after completion of my analysis part, I will mention in the conclusion part, suggestion part. Then only we will know. Then only we will find the and whether the hypotheses are correct or not. The hypotheses are proved or disproved, and all are contained. It's a part and parcel of the statistical data analysis tools. Okay, I think 11:40. 10 minutes, due to some signal problem, I lost. So I covered this 10 minutes. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any doubts?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Clear.
When it will start?
167 చేశారా సార్? సార్
అమ్మ ఒక్క నిమిషం, just be alive. 167.
టెస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ హైపోథిసిస్ అదేనా?
167. మీరు ఒక పని చేయండి అమ్మా. ఏంటంటే మీరు అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ సిటీకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అక్కడ థీసెస్ ఉంటాయి. జస్ట్ యూ గో త్రూ thesis and dissertations, or MLIC dissertations, you can check it whether the dissertations, what method they followed, and how the methodology they followed, you will know very well, isn't it? అర్థమైందా?
సార్ మనకి ఆన్లైన్ ఐడి పాస్వర్డ్ ఏమైనా ఇస్తారా సార్ లైబ్రరీ బుక్స్ చదువుకోవడానికి మన అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ యూనివర్సిటీ లైబ్రరీకి? మన ఆన్లైన్ ఐడి పాస్వర్డ్ ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా సార్ లైబ్రరీ బుక్స్ లాగిన్ అవ్వడానికి?
ఏం లేదా, ఇప్పుడు మన ఆన్లైన్ లైబ్రరీ కాదు కదా అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ సిటీ.
ఓకే, అంటే మన డిబిఎంఎస్ అలా ఏం ప్రొవైడ్ చేయలేదు సార్ ఇంకా?
లేదు.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ
వన్ అండ్ ఆల్.
లైబ్రరీలో పోయి చూడాలండి. మీరు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది
అవునమ్మా, లైబ్రరీలోనే ఉంటాయి తల్లి అవి. థీసిస్ అండ్ డిసర్టేషన్స్ లైబ్రరీలో ఉంటాయి. మీరు అడిగితే వెళ్ళి లైబ్రరీలో అడిగితే దే విల్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ us. ఇక్కడ ఉంది అని చెప్పి చెప్పొచ్చు. ఓకే
సార్, ఇప్పుడు పిహెచ్డి పడింది సార్ ఒకటి చిన్న డౌట్. పిహెచ్డి అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ యూనివర్సిటీ పడింది కదా, అది మనం ఇప్పుడు దాంట్లో మా సబ్జెక్ట్ లేదు కదా సార్. మన సబ్జెక్ట్
అంటే ఇప్పుడు అది నేను చెప్తాను మీకు. యాక్చువల్గా ఏంటంటే అక్కడ రెగ్యులర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ లేరు, అది కొంచెం సమస్య ఉంది. దానికి చాలా కారణాలు ఉన్నాయి. మీరు నా నెంబర్ తీసుకొని చేయండి, నేను మాట్లాడతాను. పిహెచ్డి ఎట్లా చేయాలి ఏం సంగతి అని చెప్తాను. క్లాస్ ఉంది కదా, నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ మన వల్ల ఇబ్బంది పడదు.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
యు అండర్స్టాండ్?
యా డెఫినెట్లీ.
ఇంకా ఎనీ డౌట్స్? ఓకే అమ్మా, ఇంకొకటి అందరికి వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ, బికాజ్ this is totally statistical data. We can't explain even board also. Minimum information, minimum knowledge you have to know, then only we will explain, or otherwise it will all things new. And one more thing, after completion of my class, just you go through the books, then only you will know, or otherwise it will blank, isn't it?
Yes sir, definitely.
Okay sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you sir.
Thank you sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay amma, okay, bye to all.
Bye, sir.